Before anyone can build a mine or establish a resource in a given area, they need to understand what's under the ground. Drilling companies get contracted by geologists to bring drill rigs into the field. These drill rigs then make a hole in the ground to whatever depth is specified by the client, and they retrieve core samples. So these samples are then handed over to the geologists that can analyze them and determine mineral grades, quantities, and just sort of the general structure of the rock. So it's quite an important aspect towards the whole mining enterprise. The current drilling industry has got a severe lack of skills because you have the previous generation, guys that have really been in the industry for a long time with heaps of experience, and they're now starting to retire and move out of active duty. And the young guys that are coming in now don't really have any reference points, so there's a big vacuum of skills.
Drilling is continuous. If we don't bring new people on board, then it means we are killing our profession and our industry.
At the moment, drilling is not really taken seriously as a trade. So I think if there's formal education and formal training with official certification, it'll do a lot to inspire guys to want to enter the industry. Gtds is a company that's now been registered in Botswana to give officially accredited courses. Their primary focus is on training in the drilling and mining industry, focusing on safety, drilling theory and methodology.
We've set up a relationship with the Australasian Drilling Industry Association of Australia, ADIA, and implementing a program they use called DICAT. It's previously been used as a distant learning program. We have developed that now into a practical-based program covering a 3-year span, and the goal is by the end of 2020 it will be registered and functioning as a trade-related certification. Everyone for years has commented that drilling is a trade, to which I believe. We're going to make that reality.
When you want to drill, this is the thing which you have got to take into consideration. Consider the ground conditions. Training is very important. You can be a driller, but if you are not properly trained, there are a lot of mistakes which you are going to do. And also the world is evolving. We have got new equipment coming, so people need new skills.
With the modern technology, it's high time that we can be able to teach other people, just impart the knowledge.
The DICAT program will allow a person from a local village, community, township to enter the drilling industry. Within 12 months, would be trained and competent as a driller assistant. Flowing on from there for the next 12 months to be trained into being a competent driller. And then the third year is development into a supervisor. The depth of the program allows for progression training. To support this, Gtds has further set up the African Mining Drilling Institute, AMDI.
AMDI is the citizen-owned training body of Gtds. Gtds will be providing the course material to AMDI, the training body, which will then deliver all the training to the Botswana people and people from abroad as well.
The Institute will be based in Botswana and will remain purely operational in Botswana. As we expand our services to other countries, the Institute's been set up that the students will travel to here to undertake block training.
We did our research in the market, what the clients want and what the people need to be taught. So from that, we ended up having a package which is suitable for the people of Botswana and for the rest of Africa.
Morning, everyone. Our topic today is teamwork. You meet some other people who doesn't know drilling at all. So we have to start from scratch to tell this is a spanner. We handle it like this. We tie it like this. We do pre-checks like this. You see something which is not supposed to be there, you take it, put it into the dustbin. That means no tripping hazards. That means we will be working safely.
Safety is of key importance in the mining industry, and a large focus of GTDS's training is safety-based and risk management. So I think GTDS will do really well to educate people not only as to what drilling is and to improve themselves as drillers, but to encourage people to work safely and to establish a culture of safety in the workplace.
We look after each other. That's brother's keeper.
Brother's keeper is it's like a safety thing that you must look after yourself and also the person next to you. If he's doing the job right, or if he's not, you must show him the guidelines to improve his way as well by looking after him and myself.
If workers are not trained, there are bound to be problems, there will be a loss of production, there will be safety stoppage issues. So I would rather encourage people who are out there to train their workers.
What we've got here is one of our training rigs. It's currently undergoing operations. What they're doing right now is pulling the tube. So they've come to the end of their drilling run and they now have to retrieve the core sample. I've seen a lot of results in the short time that I've been associated with Gtds. We've run several pre-industry and pre-employment courses for the local Botswana here in Jwaneng, and the feedback has just been incredible.
This new company brings more opportunities. We are learning different things each and every day.
We're exposing them to this new industry in a safe way and an efficient way, and building up a profile of them so that we can actually give that to the company that's going to hire them.
They are training everybody, the assistant, the driller, the driver, whoever is doing his own job, who are trained and given the certificates, of which I can see that it's actually benefiting everybody.
We give them certificates just because they've earned it, they are competent to do the job, not just to get their money and give them certificates.
I feel like I have changed the perception around ladies being in the drilling industry. I feel even ladies, they are welcome to also learn and become better.
The pre-employment development program allows me and my team to assess individuals that are directly suitable for drilling. The progression from there goes into pre-industry. From the pre-industry then allows not only Gtds to assess, but the avenue is also provided for clients to attend to view. Ideally, the outcome then is employment. At that point in time, and with a proactive employer, this is where the trade aspect kicks in, where they would start on the DICAT 1 program, and within the next 3 years, you would then have a proficient, well-trained individual up to a supervisor level.
I started as an assistant, all the way to a site manager. You need to be patient and willing to learn to go this mile and keep learning. You never stop learning in drilling.
We train and develop you progressively. But in 4 years' time, we've established without doubt you have got the experience, there's a certification, and if someone asks you what experience you got, you say, I have 4 years.
When they are going to get employed, they are already a step ahead.
They're coupling the theory with actual practical on-the-job experience. It's definitely going to have a big effect on Africa because the people will actually move and immigrate from Botswana with the skills that they've got from Gtds Training Center.
It's better to know the theory part so that we won't cause any damage to the property, and we also know how to manage our time once we get to the drilling site so that we can improve the productivity.
I've learned a lot and I still want to learn more, because if you don't train, you can't know anything.
The first step to promote growth is to get the industry exposed and to get people talking about it. The second step that we need to do is to give people the kind of accreditation that they can be proud of. You know, give them something that they can stand on and say, this is my career, this is what I do.
I'm happy about the career. I'm happy about the way I'm being taught, theoretical and practical.
I wouldn't be here if I was not properly trained. That's why it is important to have a drilling school.
Going forward, this has the potential to become the drilling standards of Botswana. What we're about to provide on the training side will even make and allow them to be more certified than most people throughout the world.
We've recognised that the skill shortage it's not just a Botswana problem, it's all over Africa, and in fact it's a global problem. So the long-term goals for GTDS is to establish themselves as a credible and registered training institute and just expand so that we can reach people all over Africa.